By the looks of you, traveler, your feet are sure and firm on land. Well, mine are just as sure aboard a sea-bound vessel. Well, at first when the monster showed up, I didn't worry. Take to the sea, I thought. But there are strange beasts in the water too. Nowhere is safe. Oh, we're out on the water long before rosy-fingered dawn. A good day, we're back in time to sell our catch. Oh, there's bigger boats that come here. Soldiers and traders from the corners of the earth. But before them, my grandfather's father sailed fishing boats in Megara. Fisherman. That is my trade, that is my life. It's dangerous these days. Sirens stupefying sailors, and now, according to that fellow, kraken beasts big enough to eat a ship. Think of it! Well, safe travels a land. Well, safe travels a land.
Muse, grant me voice and memory to tell about the first of wars. The oldest battle, in the times before the gods had come to rule, when they were bowed beneath the heavy Titan hand. The ill-formed Titans, great in strength and cruelty, oppressed the gods, their offspring. Until at last, behind the leadership of lightning-wielding Zeus, the gods took arms against the Titan kings. It was the first war, and the greatest. Oceans were moved, and mountains overturned. Gods and Titans struggled for dominion, might and cunning making victors first of one, and then another. Until at last, wearied in their age, the Titans lost the war. The gods threw down their foes beneath the earth into the pit of Tartarus. Except for one, the strongest and cruelest of the Titans. And they chained beneath a mountain for revenge. Then Zeus was king of gods and ruler over all the world. The first gods, daughters and sons of the Titan Kronos, are Zeus, Hera, Demeter, Poseidon, and Hades. They rule the sky, the earth, the sea, and the underworld, where the dead come to dwell. The first gods, daughters and sons of the Titan Kronos, are Zeus, Hera, Demeter, Poseidon, and Hades. They rule the sky, the earth, the sea, and the underworld, where the dead come to dwell.
Why these monsters came or what they want, nobody knows. Megara will hold out. We have warriors. We can fish if we can't farm. Beyond the walls, I've heard rumors of bigger beasts, cyclops. Would the walls of Megara hold out against one of those? I have heard news from almost every city-state in Greece. Beasts everywhere, houses burning. Is there any hope left? What am I really afraid of? I'll tell you. I'm afraid I'll survive when these monsters have had their way with Greece and raise my family hiding in caves or cowering deep in the woods. Megara has always been my home. I will stay here, come what may. Megara has always been my home. I will stay here, come what may.
The truth is, I've just arrived here myself. I was on a warship bound for Athens when siren song drove the crew mad. Unguided, our ship smashed against some rocks. I clung to a board and somehow washed ashore, along with plenty of other timber and much of our cargo, which was arms and gold. I'd have returned to the beach, but strange and dangerous creatures roamed the sands. I barely escaped alive. We washed ashore in an alcove on the Halcyon coast, which lies towards Delphi. Old sailors tell tales of sirens singing to passing ships with voices so beautiful it drives the men mad. When the ship hits the rocks, they feast on the sailors' bones. But I never thought they were more than old sailors' yarns. The ship was bearing gold and weapons to Athens. The chests that split now belong to Poseidon, but a few washed ashore. The Halcyon coast lies between Megara and Delphi, but if you're looking for those chests, they're not in plain sight. The Halcyon coast lies between Megara and Delphi, but if you're looking for those chests, they're not in plain sight.
Welcome, welcome! A fine warrior like yourself. I'm sure I've got just what you're looking for. Farewell!
We've got troubles. Every part of Greece is troubled these days. Sure, the centaurs and the satyrs are bad, but for us, the walking dead are worse. Every night they're at the city walls. We wake to more farmland burned and cattle slain. The dead raise their hand against the living, and still the gods do not hear our prayers. The dead raise their hand against the living, and still the gods do not hear our prayers.
So, Leonidas sent you. He must have his hands full if he didn't come himself. Monsters are rampaging all over Greece, not just in Sparta. Perhaps the Oracle can reveal the source behind all these attacks. The Oracle requires an offering when one requests an audience. Take a branch from the sacred olive tree to the Oracle of Delphi, the greatest of the oracles. Kings and tyrants from the world over seek her prophecies. You will find the sacred olive tree in a grove on the road to Delphi, above the Helicos Pass. Take care, warrior. The Oracle of Delphi is the greatest of seers. Kings and tyrants from the world over seek her prophecies. Leonidas is doing well, I hope. Zeus protect us all, and speed you in your journey. The road leaving town is a dangerous one. It will take you past the Halcyon coast and through Boeotia. Then you will be well on your way. The olive grove is by the Helicos Pass, just after the village of Ambrosos. Seek the Oracle in Delphi. She will surely know what brought this plague on Greece. Seek the Oracle in Delphi. She will surely know what brought this plague on Greece.
Everyone's talking about the undead, the living bones that attack us. Many in Megara whisper rumors, but I know the truth. I know where they come from. I crept out one night just before dawn and followed quietly. There is a ruined city built by the Mycenaeans long ago that we call Old Eleusis. It was there they went. There I followed them and watched them pour into the old stone gates. Yes, I found out where the restless dead go. But there are so many. Who would dare go in there? Yes, I found out where the restless dead go. But there are so many. Who would dare go in there?
Old Eleusis. That reminds me of an old myth they tell of the ruins. They say it was ruled by three princes. But in their hubris, they offended the god Apollo. He cursed them never to enter Hades, but to walk old Eleusis as restless undead. The three princes each mastered one form of warcraft, the old tales say. Polypus bore sword and shield. Minon rained deadly arrows on their foes, and Eurystheus worked magic of ice and lightning with a staff in his hand. Could the old tales be true? Could it be that the three brothers marshaled the undead against us? Could the old tales be true? Could it be that the three brothers marshaled the undead against us?